Потому что я голоден, я молод, я силен, быстр. У меня хороший тренер, у меня хорошая команда, и мы в этом уверены.
I'm young, I'm hungry, I have a great team behind me, great trainer, and fast, strong, so all that will give me.
And buddy, your fighter's a champion, yet he's an underdog. What do you make of that?
I got 3 words: wait and watch.
You keep saying that. Tell us what that means.
Wait and watch.
We don't want to wait. We want to get it now.
I can't go past that, Jim. I love you, but I got to leave it at that, baby. Wait and watch. I mean, you know, listen,
we'll wait till Saturday night, 10:15 Eastern. We'll watch on Showtime. Give us a little preview in your head. What you think's coming?
I can't. I promised myself I ain't gonna say nothing. So
that's a first.
Hello. But I'm just, my thing is wait and watch, man. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna say no more. I mean, like I said, I love you. And anybody that wants to interview me, those are the 3 words you're gonna get until Saturday about 12 o'clock Eastern time. Then you can
No. Don't start messing with people. It's 10:15 Eastern time. We're going to start this.
No, I'm talking about after the fight.
Oh, okay. Put times in people's heads. 10:15 Eastern, 9:15 here in San Antonio.
After the fight.
That's 8:15 if you live in Denver. That's 7:15 if you're in Los Angeles.
Hello.
San Francisco, Seattle.
I think it's fun to me because he comes from a good pedigree of boxing. You got Papa G sitting there. He's the master. And, Robert, like I said yesterday, he's a gentleman who's taken fighters with limited talent and got them to the top. So now he has his brother who has a lot of talent, and he got them to the top. And their goal is to win, 4 world championships, maybe 5, which is cool. But Saturday night, wait and watch.
Let's start with Mikey. Mikey, this is an opportunity. You have titles in 126, 130, and 135. What would it mean to you to win a championship in your 4th weight division? Because you're going to join only a few guys of Pacquiao and Marquez, Juan Manuel Marquez.
Yes, well, winning another title in the 4th division obviously puts me in a special category with a short list of Manny and Marquez. But, I think that what this does for me is just open doors to bigger fights and more world title fights. That by the end of my career, this is the fight that would have opened those doors for the fights that are coming next. I plan on fighting bigger fights, bigger names, moving up in weight class even more. And I know it's something that a lot of people might think I'm too small for it and maybe it's not the right timing, but I'm taking on these challenges because that's the kind of fighter that I am. I want to take on bigger challenges. Sergey Lipinets is a strong 140-pound world champion, very determined, very dangerous fighter, and yet I'm taking on that challenge. I could have taken a title defense at 135 against a number 9 contender or 8 contender, something like that, but that doesn't excite me. That doesn't motivate me. It's these kind of fights that motivate me. And that's why I plan on having this as one of those fights that will open bigger doors for me.
With all due respect, I keep hearing bigger and better. Any chance you're overlooking Sergey?
No, I'm actually very focused on Sergey Lipinets, the entire time, the entire camp. I know what's in front of me. I know he's hungry. I know he's a new champion and wants to defend that title. I believe he's going to be in the best shape possible, the best shape ever, because he knows what's in front of him also. But I still got to plan my future, and I have big plans for my future. I have big fights ahead of me that I want to take part of, and this is the first one of them.
How's your body adjusting to this move up in weight? Because when we first met you, you were 126. Now on Saturday evening, 10:15 Eastern time, you'll be 100.
Speed, reflexes, and timing, and other sides of my game to be able to compete with higher men. I'm not just relying on my power or just weight itself. Naturally, he will be a bigger man on fight night, I started at featherweight, so naturally he should be a bigger man. But like I said, I have other skills that I can also use inside of the ring.
Do you have a goal? And if you do, what is it?
I don't have a specific goal. I just know that I got to win more titles and more world title fights in different weight classes. And like I said, I feel that by the end of my career, all of my accomplishments will be given, the credit, and I'd be given that credit that I should deserve right now.
And microphone to your brother. Robert, can you assess Mikey's opponent, Sergey, and what concerns you most about him?
Look, Sergey, I worked with many Russians, Eastern European guys in the past, and one thing about those guys is they are the most dedicated fighters that I've ever worked with. And for this opportunity, I'm sure he's in the best shape of his life. A win against Mikey would bring him to a different level, bigger fights, bigger purses. So that's one thing that we got to know. We're gonna get a tough, strong, in great shape opponent Saturday night.
By the way, folks, if you can't make it to the fight on Showtime on Saturday night, we did a great interview with Buddy and Robert. And I'm not going to give away the answer to this question, but I asked Robert if he could take Sergey and figure out a way to beat his brother, and I asked Buddy if he thought he could win with Mikey. It's a pretty interesting answer. So we look forward to the fight. It's going to be a great evening. Ring star Richard Schaefer on Showtime. Get down to the arena. Tickets are still available at the Freeman Coliseum. Richard, you still have something to say? Go ahead. It's your night. It's your show.
I'd like you to make me say a few words in Spanish as well.
Oh, please. Yes, sure, absolutely. And you'll translate yourself, please.
I'll translate. No, pues quiero agradecer a todos por acompañarnos para esta noche del sábado. Va a ser una gran noche de boxeo. Vamos a estar peleando aquí en la gran ciudad de San Antonio, bella ciudad. Yo sé que el público nos ha respaldado bastante bien, siempre nos apoya, y pues los invito a que vengan a compartir esta noche en vivo en el Freeman Coliseum. Y va a haber varias peleas de mucho interés. Charo Luna va a estar peleando, Richard Comey, Rances. Son peleas grandes en ellas mismas, y luego pues la estelar entre yo y Lipinets, peleas que no se pueden perder. Cualquier de estas peleas puede ser la pelea de la noche, quizás hasta las 3 puedan quedar igual de excitantes y de buenas. Yo sé que aquí la ciudad nos ha apoyado, mi hermano tiene un gimnasio aquí, y pues quiero invitar a todos que sean parte de esta gran noche de boxeo. Wanted to thank everybody, come out and support, and invite everybody to come out this Saturday to show the support and enjoy the great night of boxing. I know, we have a big fan base here in San Antonio, and I'm happy to bring this show here to a beautiful city where we have been received and welcomed with open arms. And it's a big history, town here in boxing, big town for boxing, so everybody that can make it, come down to the Coliseum. It's gonna be a great night of boxing. We have, Luna fighting Richard and Francis, Relic, and then myself. Any of these fights could be, fight of the night. We might have all 3, candidates for fight of the night type of situation, because they're all great fights, great matchups. We're all hungry. All these fighters, none of these fighters are just opponents.